Hello everyone, I am Grum and it is time for the Philadelphia TTars to battle in Week 4 of the Charizard Premier League. We are on a 2-game losing streak, and if we are going to avoid making it 3, we're going to need to bring it against Nugs and the Seattle Seadras. If you like Pokemon Draft League content or competitive Pokemon content, leave a like on the video and subscribe, as we are on our way to our goal of 500 subs by the end of 2024, and with your help we can get there. If you'd like to skip the battle, the time code will be below and on your screen to help you do so. But now let's take a look at our matchup. This week we look to get back to an even record, but it comes against a great foe, the Seattle Seadras and their general manager Nugs. I know I've said it 2 weeks in a row, but don't let that diminish when I say that Nugs and the Seattle Seadras might be the scariest team that we face all year. Absolute juggernauts on offense in URSHIFU Rapid Strike, MEOWSCARDA, and Gouging Fire, who also serves as a bulky defensive mon alongside Clefable, Alola, and Dusclops, the latter holding an Eviolite to increase its defenses even higher. Seattle also has one of the best hazard removers in the league with Iron Treads and one of the best sticky webbers in Galvantula. Cincino serves as one of Seattle's Terra captains, being able to Terra into a normal, grass, or ice type, which makes it an offensive threat with Skill Link or Technician boosted Bullet Seed or Triple Axle, now getting stabbed, while the other Terra captain for the Seadras is the frightening Galarian Articuno, who can Terra into a Psychic, Fairy, or Fighting type, flipping its dark weaknesses into a strength. Seattle's a physically opposing team with a high physical attack and speed along with high bulk, meaning this will be a tough one, but with so much invested in a physical side of their team, their special side leaves some things open for us to take advantage of. And that's where we begin. Allow me to introduce the starting lineup for your Philadelphia TTars in Week 4. After a week away, Roman the Landorus returns rocking a special moveset with Sand Force boosted Earth Power that only MEOWSCARDA, Terra Grass Cincino, and Articuno do not fear. Psychic to hit URSHIFU and Terra Fighting Articuno. Sludge Bomb to hit MEOWSCARDA, Clefable, and Terra Fairy Articuno for super effective damage, and U-Turn to take advantage of our choice scarf for our item this week. With 64 EVs, we'll be able to outspeed even a Jolly MEOWSCARDA, leaving 252 EVs in special attack with a Rash Nature to give us a boost to our special attack without sacrificing a potential OHKO on MEOWSCARDA with a U-Turn, and the remaining 192 EVs will go into HP to give us a roll on 2 Bandit URSHIFU close combats and live an Ice Spinner potentially. Roman is not pleased with the losing, as such we are looking to right the ship this week. Once again, the Wise Man advises the Sandline, as this week Great Tusk is going to be the defensive disruptor, with Body Press and Knockoff being our attacking moves this week. Body Press will take advantage of the max EVs in defense and an impish nature to increase the defense even further. Knockoff will be used to remove items, most importantly Eviolite on Dusclops, who I expect Nugs to bring this week to prevent us from removing hazards, which is why I'm still bringing Rapid Spin to get rid of rocks, Toxic Spikes, or webs. But we're also bringing Taunt to shut down any Will-O-Wisp or Pain Split tricks from Clops. And with Booster Energy as our item, we'll be free from Poltergeist and resist knockoffs even more, leaving Dusclops using only Nightshade or a weak Ice Punch to damage us. The Enforcer of the Sandline, Solo the Tyranitar, comes in with a lot on its plate this week, but our biggest priority is to have T-Tar wall Articuno until it Terras. The sooner the better, as removing its flying type will help Roman out a lot. Max HP and Assault Vest in the sand will allow us to live a +1 Fairy type Terra Blast and give us a favorable roll to live a +1 Fighting type Terra 1 as well, while Heavy Slam KOs the Fairy Bird. Knock off Stone Edge and Earthquake to chip away at our opponents on a switch, and in case Nugs wishes to save the Terra in defense EVs to help us with a Gouging Fire if it comes. Due to the speed difference, we're going to need another choice Scarfer, and no one better than Moxie Quaquaval. The right-hand Mon of the Sandline is bringing enough speed to outspeed Jolly MEOWSCARDA, as well as chip away with U-Turn, keeping momentum on our side as best we can. With a max attack Aqua Step, we can take a knockoff and get our speed back as well. Close combat and knockoff give us strong attacks and super effective attacks against Cincino and Dusclops. Big Quiche the Volcanion is back in the lineup and serving as our bulky wall with Roar to ruin setup from the likes of Articuno and Clefable, and absorb Surging Strikes from URSHIFU and Flip Turns from Alola. With Flamethrower and Scorching Sands, we'll be able to hit everything in some form of potential burn. Taunt will prevent Dusclops from not attacking and can stop a minimum speed Alola from doing what it would like to do: Baton Pass, Flip Turn, Wish Passing, and Scalding. And the last member of the team making their season debut, Tamina the Mischievous, our Terra captain this week, with a Fairy Terra to resist knockoffs and to give us a stab boost to our Draining Kiss. Mischievous will be able to outspeed Alola and prevent passing the wishes, while passing out chip with Shadow Ball and Draining Kiss that is not resisted by any mon on the side, at least that combination. Levitate will give us an Iron Treads Earthquake switch in as well. We add Will-O-Wisp this week that will allow Mischievous to spread burns, punishing the physical attacker Seattle has other than Gouging Fire. Can we end the first half of our season at 500, or will we have a larger hill to climb in the second half? There's only one way to find out. Acknowledge the sand line with a like and a subscribe, and let out a battle roar. It's time for the TTars of Philadelphia to go to war. Hey everybody, we are here with our battle. I incorrectly thought I was recording during the battle, so I do not have actual live reactions to the battle, but we do have a little bit of a replay. In fact, we tried to get this on Wi-Fi, but we couldn't get it couldn't get it set up with the timers and everything. You gotta like set up the it's all very very silly. Not silly, but just complicated. I feel like it should be more streamlined, but it's not. Either way, we've got our battle here against Nugs and the Seattle Seadras. Up top, you got his Iron Treads, URSHIFU Rapid Strike, a Articuno, Galarian Articuno, you have Galvantula, you have MEOWSCARDA, and you have Alola Mola. And as a reminder, the Articuno can terrestrialize into either a Psychic Fairy or a Fighting type. So we've got our Great Tusk kind of not being needed as much because, it was more of a Great Tusk or Dusclops counter. Tyranitar is pretty good here, but we still need Great Tusk because the Galvantula with the sticky webs can really throw off what we're doing with our Choice Scarfs. Well, a Choice Scarf for the Quaqua Ball, which we're going to need in this matchup. So we'll get it underway here. Nugs leads off with the Articuno Galarian, and we lead with our Landorus. And I obviously, my turn one was always going to be U-turn. I was actually expecting the Iron Treads or the Galvantula, so I figured, U-turn, either way, U-turn's nice. Get the chip here at 85, and then bring in Tyranitar on an obvious setup, and we ended up getting the setup call right because it goes for the agility, it goes for the Calm Mind. I knew it was a weakness policy, and I knew that I had a chance to, at the very least, walk away here with only minimum damage, right? Either enough to get the kill after Sand on a turn, or we're able to have Solo go down here to either a Terra Fairy Blast or a Terra Fighting Blast. Also, not having any priority really messed me up this week. I need to be mindful of that. Have some priority on the team, even if it's something a little like Sucker Punch with the Mischievous actually probably would have been really good here. But the knockoff low rolls, and we unfortunately do not have enough to kill here for the for the Sand to get the kill, because Sand will do 12 in the next 2 turns, and we will go down here to this Terra Blast. And unfortunately, we'll live on 1, so I decide to let the Mischievous go down here only because I feel that the hazard removal from Great Tusk is very important in the late game. So we're not in a great spot right now. We're down 5-4, but out comes Iron Treads, and we go out to Roman, and I go, okay, I have 1 turn of Sand Force here. Do I want to waste it? Iron Spinner or Ice Spinner could be coming out here. It will hurt. It will hurt. I don't know what it is, but also I don't know. I outspeed this, and Earth Power 100% kills. 100% kills, even unless it's the bulkiest AV set out there. And if it does kill like that, then damn, GG to him. But find out it is actually Shuckaberry and is able to live just close, and I'm able to live on 2%, able to get the outspeed, so I can get 1, but unfortunately and then I can break a Focus Sash here from the from the Galvantula. Quaquaval can come in and take it out with a U-turn. And because I figured I need to get the U-turn out, I need to go to Volcanion here. And now here's where we get some interesting plays here. Because in my mocks that I did with Johnner, never did Johnner run setup with the URSHIFU. But I did run Roar to deal with the Articuno setup. And I also ran Roar to mess with any flip turn stuff, right? Because it always goes last. Flipped or wish baton pass stuff with the Alola Mola. Because I will force you. I go Roar, and then the wish goes to whoever the unintended target. So if it was somebody who's already 100%, you wasted that, right? So I click Roar here because I'm like, just to see what's what, you know. And I find out he's got Swords Dance. So I said, okay, let me get this, baton pass or get this Scorching Sands on the Alola Mola on anything that comes out. Maybe we get a chip on the URSHIFU, or maybe we get the chip on the MEOWSCARDA, right? Because at this point, I still don't know what the MEOWSCARDA is. I obviously know that the URSHIFU is a setup variant. So that makes me think, okay, maybe it's a little bit bulkier, right? Because if you're setting up with Swords Dance, you don't need to run as much HP or attack. So maybe you put more HP into a water type. But more importantly, this Alola Mola took significantly less damage than I expected it to. I expected a physical defense Alola Mola, did not get that. In fact, this was a max. We'll talk about this. It's a max special defense. I'm recording this after the interview. Max special defense, sassy nature, Alola Mola, and just ate that. But thankfully, we get the burn to undo the leftovers chip, and out comes URSHIFU. And I said, okay, I can live. I know I can live a choice band close combat with enough damage, right? A +2, I should be able to live as well. So I decide, hey, if I get a burn on this makes it completely undoes this, right? Because he can't hit me for that much damage. It basically nullifies the Swords Dance. And I know it's not Choice Band, so I know he's only going to be chipping me, right? So he's going to have to go back to something's going to happen, right? So I go for the Scorching Sands. I don't get the burn. Next turn, he goes for close combat, and I decide not to go for a Scorching Sands. I'm going to roar him back out. MEOWSCARDA comes back out. MEOWSCARDA gets the kill here on Big Quiche, and I go, oh, wait a second. I make note that he doesn't have the protein. He doesn't have protein, so he's Overgrowth. So that to me, he is Focus Sash. I got the defense. I will live I'm gonna live something here. I'm gonna live triple axle. I live barely, but I live it so I can break this sash. You know. Either way, I go for a rapid spin because in this way, if I go up against the URSHIFU, I can get another rapid spin up and then get a kill. Or just get some chip, right? Same with the or he goes for the wish, wish protect. I can taunt the Alola Mola and we're good. But unfortunately, this is why Nugs is undefeated in this league. Nugs busts out the Leaf Storm that takes out the Wise Man. And I'm in an unfortunate position here because I need to run choice or close combat, and I hope that even with a Overgrow that I can live, because I have to go close combat because I need to hit close combat on the Alola Mola. I need to get it on the URSHIFU. Hopefully I get a Moxie on something, right? But I need him to go. I was like, maybe he's running Flower Trick either way. So I'm thinking I'm done, right? I'm gonna go for close combat. There's a switch. In fact, that was a low roll. 46.8% is a low roll. It is minimum roll that I could have done. And then I get a closer roll, but not a high roll. The baton pass goes to there, and unfortunately, I lose here 3-0 to two nugs, and I think I said I lost 2-0, but I don't because the baton pass prevented the Alola from dying there. So GG's, 2 nugs. I apologize for the not making sure I had the right buttons clicked this week. I apologize. We'll make sure we'll have it ready for next week. Make sure I'll have it. And yeah, GG's and Nugs. Stick around for the post-match interview, which technically is only half an hour long, but it was an hour long because I didn't have Nugs' side of the recording. Again, I had this all set up for Wi-Fi, and it did not work the way I wanted it to. So I ended up switching to a different I had to switch scenes, and I didn't have everything checked the way I thought, and then we were rushing through action. I think that this was roughly around how long it took the match anyways. I think the match was only about 10-15 minutes anyways. So GG's to Nugs. We lost, and we fall to 1-3, and our differential is not ideal, but it is all right because we're here for a good time. Right, we are here for a good time, not a long time. GG's to Nugs. I'll see y'all for the post-game interview. We're here with the winner of this week's game against the Philadelphia TTars, Nugs, the general manager of the Seattle Seadras, which, by the way, I didn't mention this in the first time we were having this conversation that did not get recorded your side because I am not as good at this as I thought I was. Love the logo. Love the logo.
I paid for it.
It's a beautiful logo.
Hand drawn.
I can tell. It's very. When you make your own logo, you can go, oh hey, look at that, another self-made logo. But yeah, we just got done a half-hour interview portion, post-game breakdown where I forgot to unmute the other side of the conversation because I'm a schmuck, and so. We're going to give everybody like a shorter version because I also forgot to hit the record for the actual battle. So you guys got a play-by-play of the replay. It's a scuffed week. It's scuffed. I got low rolls when I could have we found out I got the low roll on the Tyranitar. You got the low roll on the Ice Spinner on the from Iron Treads. I got the low roll on the close combat on the Lola Mola. I got the low roll on the Roar. I was supposed to do, 5 damage as well. I was supposed to chip the Urshifu when I roared. It was supposed to be a scary roar. Yeah, I got so many bad rolls. But no, love your team. Urshifu, never getting into a league that I run unless it's all Uber, because it's Uber for a reason, in your own words.
Yeah, it's broken. Do you want me to just give you a quick rundown of my team and why I gave it the stats?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just start from the top. Iron Treads, Berry with Ice Spinner to counter your Landorus once you set up, your Sandstorm.
Yep.
Always lives, whether it was Earthquake or Earth Power, it always lives with Berry, and it was supposed to one-shot you, 62% chance, but of course I get the low roll, you lived on 2%, and you murdered him. But that's okay, because I think I got the return kill with
Galvantula.
With Galvantula on the Energy Ball, which I ran Energy Ball to potentially hit a Zebstrika, but you didn't end up bringing that.
Yeah, that's actually...
and then
we didn't... Oh, yeah, that's a good counter. Because then it's like, all right, if I am Sap Sipper, you just click Thunderbolt.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mind game was always there. That's why I thought you were going to bring Zebstrika, because
it's so...
you could have went Sap Sipper.
I'm so glad you said the mind game, because that has been the number one reason I keep telling people, like, hey, man, do not sleep on Terra Captain Zebstrika. Like, Terra Water is so good on it.
Especially against, specifically, it just happens to be really good against my Galvantula and my MEOWSCARDA, because I either have to take a turn giving you a +1 boost, or I win a 50% coin flip, and I guess that, you're either Lightning or, Motor Drive or... what's the other one? Sap Sipper. That's why I brought Thunder and Energy Ball, in case somehow I messed up and you got a boost on either of the two. Well, let's go down to my second one.
Yep.
Urshifu, I gave it just enough speed to outspeed Volcanion, because it was supposed to come out in front of Volcanion and live 2 to 3 hits with Endure, Salic Berry, and Sword Stance, but you had Roar.
Which was actually
Also
a last minute addition. I originally had Flame.
it wasn't even for URSHIFU.
No, it wasn't. It was for the Articuno. If it got 2 out of hand, if it was like +2 calm mind, I'm like roar, like take a hit, roar, get that out of here.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it ended up working out in your favor against my URSHIFU.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
And then I think I gave him 84 HP specifically. It was to live a hit from someone, but I don't, for the life of me, remember who. Oh, he was supposed to live Zebstrika Supercell Slam with 252 Adamant. And then I just put the rest in special defense so I could take hits from Volcanion while I was setting up in your face. 216 attack was just enough to one-shot Landorus, Great Tusk, Quaquaval, Tyranitar, Enamorus.
All at
it was, yeah, it was supposed to give me a really low roll percentage to kill Volcanion, so the plan was to always go +4, and then +4 literally one-shots your entire team. But it never got to that point because you just rolled me out. Articuno was my lead, 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack just because I didn't know what else to put it in, and then store power, Terra Fighting to hit your Tyranitar, and potentially the Bronzong if that came, and the Glastrier if that came, and Terra Steel, Mischievous Terra Steel Appleton.
Yeah.
And then store power just hits everything else in basically one-shots, but you didn't end up bringing Bronzong, so the Terra Fighting was only good against TTar.
Yep.
But the HP and defense makes it so I always live Supercell Slam from Zebstrika, 252 Adamant. I'm pretty sure I live anything from Glastrier, like I guess if you went, does he learn the 2-5 ice move, Icicle Spear?
No, I wish it did. If it did, it would have been. I would have done Zebstrika and Glastrier as my Terra Captains and just gone with the Bolt Beam coverage duo, because it's like, oh yeah, just do loaded dice, Icicle Spear, and then Terra Blast Electric. GG's. Like you're not killing this thing. Like its bulk is too good.
Yeah, so I didn't calc for that. I never actually calc for Glastrier. I didn't think you were gonna bring it, which I guess was a good assumption.
Yeah, it was. It was on the table, and it did do good. But Alola Mola and Dusclops, which I thought Dusclops was coming for you. It was between Dusclops. I thought was the better of the walls, but
yeah, but he gets walled by Great Tusk.
Which but it's an easier like to handle. Like whereas Alola Mola, it's like Volcanion, bud, you need to do everything here. Like this is your guy, your man. Stick to him. And it's like, but you also want me to take care of the URSHIFU? Yes, I want you to do both. I can't, boss.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. But specifically, all the defense and HP, because I also live Great Tusk Knockoff, Great Tusk Ice Spinner, Landorus Stone Edge, even in the sand, I'm pretty sure I live. If I did my calcs right. And then T-Tar, Crunch, and Stone Edge don't kill me as long as I'm full HP, which was scary, because you had chipped me with U-turn and got me down to 79 after Sandstorm, and I think Stone Edge had a pretty high % chance to kill me from that range. But yeah, just weakness policy, and then hoping that you hit me with a super effective move. And my turn 1, like frame 1, no matter what you sent out first, was always just to click agility.
Smart.
And then Galvantula, obviously, I mean, it's like the most common Focus Sash, Thunder, Sticky Web. And then I had Energy Ball, and I thought about bringing Bug Buzz, but it didn't really do anything to anybody on your team, so I never ended up bringing it. And then
I got too many. I have too many resists. You know, Landorus resists it. Quaquaval resists it. Great Tusk resists it. Volcanion resists it. I mean, my entire team would have resisted it except Tyranitar. I think everybody else would have been like, oh, cool. We don't have to worry about Energy Ball, guys. All right, let's go.
Yeah, my roommate wanted me to bring Throat Spray Bug Buzz. I told him I am not bringing Throat Spray Bug Buzz. Yeah. That is the most troll. He was trying to put me on, and I was like, I'm not bringing that.
That is. I'll tell you right now, that is going to get you a win some point this season. I'm telling you now.
Maybe when I'm guaranteed first place, I'll bring it in just to see how it goes.
But yeah,
but
nuts.
Yeah, 200 speed was, I think it outspeeds everything except Zebstrika. And then MEOWSCARDA, I had a Protean Choice Scarf set, but again, I think we talked about it, that didn't recorded 4 move slot syndrome, is that what you call it?
Yeah, yep. Yeah. It's
because I wanted to bring Thunder Punch. I wanted to bring Triple Axle for like Thunder Punch was for Volcanion because 252 Jolly Flower Trick only does like 40% to Volcanion, while Thunder Punch does like min 62. So I wanted Thunder Punch with my Choice Scarf. I wanted knockoff Triple Axle. I wanted Sucker Punch for priority to potentially kill stuff near the end of the game. I wanted Flower Trick. I wanted so many moves. I wanted U-turn with my Choice Scarf because that's like one of the only moves you really want with Choice Scarf. But I didn't have enough move slots for it, so I just ended up going Overgrow, full special attack to one-shot Quaquaval, one-shot Tyranitar, one-shot Great Tusk. I never actually calculated how much Leaf Storm did to Volcanion, but I never planned on staying in with MEOWSCARDA against Volcanion.
Yeah.
But the MEOWSCARDA Leaf Storm, I knew it was going to catch you off guard with full special attack. And Overgrow and Focus Sash to counter your Quaquaval, which it ended up actually doing. It countered your Quaquaval, lived with Focus Sash, and then one-shot it with Leaf Storm.
Yep.
The Overgrow probably didn't matter. I was probably always one-shotting.
Yeah.
I probably could have even stayed in, because I killed something and then swapped out to save the Focus Sash because I was like -2.
Yeah.
I wonder if that still killed you at -2 with Overgrow.
Oh, for sure. It for sure. At -1, it killed me for sure. Because it's not. I'm not the bulkiest. It's a bulky water in the sense that it's a water type. But, max attack, max speed, because I needed those things. And I think I put it in defense, the extra 4 in, HP. But Leaf Storm is so good. It's base 130 attack. With the Overgrow, -1, yeah. But, I mean, it didn't change the differential. You just went to a Alola and took a shot and then said, okay, thanks.
Well, does Leaf Storm make you -2 or -1?
Leaf Storm's -2. So if you were,
so you had a chance to live. If even in Overgrow.
Oh wow.
In Overgrow, it does 88 to 105. So swapping and saving it was actually the correct choice. I probably could have lost if I didn't do that.
Yeah. No.
Well, I guess Alola would have just finished you off if you lived somehow.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. Oh yeah, Alola did go down. I forgot, because I didn't get the Moxie, which I was like, no, I'm not getting the Moxie. And I was like, not that it matters. The MEOWSCARDA's got Sash. It's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's Alola. I mentioned, surprised it wasn't defensive. There was no defense investment. But even then, it still is a 2-shot with close combat, and it's a roll. It's a roll to be a 3. Which with my luck could have been it would have been a 3 hit with the left. And you could have just protected.
I don't think you ever killed me because I just protect wish in your face.
Right. Exactly. So. It would never happen.
Yeah, so, I mean, and then I had T-Spikes as the 4th move, just because you only have 2 spinners, and I didn't think you were going to bring Rapid Spin on Quaquaval if you brought Great Tusk. Because, like I said, if it came down to it, my last resort was just hope that T-Spikes poisons your whole team, and Alola can just Wish Protect stall every single mon on your team, or whatever you had left near the end of the game. But it never came to that, so the T-Spikes never got used. And then, Alola, 252 HP, 252 special defense, Scald Protect, Wish, Baton Pass, 0 attack IVs, and 0 speed IVs, so everything would outspeed me. And I could just slow Baton Pass with leftovers. That was, I think, just for Volcanion, and then I think, a Bronzong, just hoping that I get the burn or something. It was basically just for Volcanion. I was almost positive Volcanion was coming, and that this one was just basically for Volcanion. And also protect Supercell. I could have blocked a Supercell Slam from Zipstrika if I caught you off guard and, done 50% to you. Yeah. So there was also that, maybe try and trick you into Supercell slamming. But that's basically my whole game plan.
Yeah. No, it's great. It worked. It worked. Even without bringing the Zipstrika, which, I'm kind of, I feel like, man, Zipstrika does kind of go crazy against this team, but also it doesn't. It doesn't do enough. I need to get that. I would need to get the Sap Sipper, boost to my attack to really do a lot of damage. Because the URSHIFU doesn't die, doesn't die to a Supercell
Slam.
Yeah. And maybe the Articuno does. Maybe if I don't know it's physical defense, but clearly you accounted for that. So it's just yikes, and I'm like, all right, well, do I run, and then it's like, well, if I run banned, there's the chance I miss it. On top of the whole chance of like, oh, I'm locked in and, you just sack something.
And I would know. I would know
exactly.
you're banded because
Correct.
I did all the calcs for that long.
So, yeah, I brought something you didn't think I'd bring, or I didn't bring something you thought I'd bring. You didn't bring something. It's a beauty of Draft League. We all wish Pokemon could have 5 moves. I had an Appleton set, Terra Fighting Body Press set, but Articuno absolutely destroys that. I thought about Trick Room, but ultimately doesn't work out the way I would want it to. And but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't. This week they went your way, Nugs, and I love your team again. I said it in the team builder, but legitimately this scariest team in the league because you have MEOWSCARDA and URSHIFU. I think if you had one of them and something else, it'd be a little bit easier. But those are 2 brings that you bring every week, and they cover each other very well. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you got a fire type? Okay, I have URSHIFU. Like, sure, MEOWSCARDA doesn't worry about that, but I got URSHIFU. Oh, you got a psychic type? I got MEOWSCARDA.
Yeah.
So
Well, you'd be surprised to know I actually wanted Chien-Pao over MEOWSCARDA, but someone took it.
Look, I get it. I understand it. It works almost as good. Like, you're just like, yeah, I want give me the Pokemon that lowers an attack or lowers defense while also being stupid fast.
Yeah, Focus Sash that thing too.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here at pick 13 going, wow, look at all these mons, and I'm like, I don't want dark. Like, part of me, like, I didn't want Darkrai, I didn't want because you had URSHIFU second round, right?
Third round.
So I was like, I don't really. I'm surprised that the mono water type, the mono water team did not take URSHIFU after I took Quaquaval. I took Quaquaval third round because I was like, you come here, I want you. You're on my team. But yeah, I went Landers in the second round, and then I have to wait, from pick 12 to 25 picks almost. So it's like, oh, Great Tusk works. Also, give me Landorus. Cool, those guys work together. Oh, hey, give me Quaquaval because Quaquaval covers those guys a little bit. Cool.
He's scary.
Yeah, it's just like, cool. He synergizes with everybody. I don't have to worry about what he does. And I'm like, hey, you, come here, Mr. Tyranitar. Slap you on the sand team, and we're good to go. But yeah, this is a scary team, and I'm glad I don't have to face it again until the playoffs. For sure.
You had one of the best differentials against me.
I know. That is my thing, right? I'm leaving here with something. Okay? I might not win, but I'm leaving here with something. In the words of my friend Roby, you may beat us on the court, but we jumping you outside. It's a 6-on-1 because you're gonna have all your my Pokemon are full. I hit that max revive. They're ready to go, baby, and yours are in the Pokeball. We're good. Yeah. But
it's okay. You'll make it to the playoffs.
I think the fact that, like, I think I've only lost 3. Like, my other 2 losses are by 3. I won by 1. Like, my one win being 1 point makes it look worse. Which it's just like, oh man. But you know what? I'm not winless, so I'm not in last place because I think we have at least one other winless team.
Yeah, you could be Adam or JJ or Mikel.
And that's the other thing. I fought Jake. I fought you. I just keep fighting the best, like the top 3 undefeated teams. I fought the Darkrai team. I fought the URSHIFU team. This is unfair. Why do I got this? I'm doing a protest next season. Doing a protest next season. We're not doing this. I'm not facing 3 of the teams. Let's see. I faced Lawrence. I faced Kodalioko. I faced you. Guess what? Combined 8-1. A combined 30 plus differential. Awesome. Life is good. Life is good.
Okay, you got some easy weeks. You got who are you going against?
I made the joke when we didn't record this, but I am facing next week. I'm showing it on the screen. I am facing Dustin next week, and Dustin is
No, that's me.
No, you're right. Week 5. I'm facing Isaac. And Isaac, wait a second. Hold on. They got switched up again. I was supposed to face Mike. I'm now facing Isaac, the New York Yankees. So a little bit. Either way, after facing the 3 best teams in a row, it was only downhill from. It's only up. It's only up. I'm only facing people, who are closer to me in the records.
I think that's true. I think that is actually true. Wait.
Yeah. Isaac's right there behind me. We're both 1 and 2 currently. I'm 1 and 3. We'll see where Isaac ends up.
I think he's gonna do worse.
But
just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm only a game. I'm a game and a half behind Hate. Hate's in 8th right now. So we'll see where we're going here. And I'm just got to jump a little. I'll be okay. I still have
shoot for the differential.
That's my goal. That is my goal. I would like to go 4-0 in the second half, finish 5 and 3, and be in the playoffs. Might not happen. I've got Isaac. I've got Hate. That's a big one. I've got Lawrence. Wait, I already faced Lawrence already though. Wait a second. This is getting changed again. Right?
I think.
No, I didn't face Lawrence. Who did I face? Oh no, I faced Ethan. I faced Jake, and then Lyoko. Yes, right. Okay. So still, my point still stands. 2-1. I'm the only blemish on Uncle Ethan's 2-1 record. So yes, I have Lawrence. So I still have a top 4 team on the schedule, and then I face JJ, which I would like to face JJ because I would like to have that logo. That's a great logo. I love the Miami Inferno logo, but also I want to face the team that has Excadrill thinking, all right, Sand Rush, here we go. And I'm like, unnerved Tyranitar, baby. It's going to.
Okay, Landorus is scary though.
Right.
He's gonna put in work in this. He's gonna put in work in this league, I think.
He has not been putting in work as much as I want him to. He's definitely breaking walls, but he's not getting the kills. I think Quackball is my leader in kills. But maybe not after this week. Maybe after this week because he got a kill this week, so it's still there. But it's just rough. It's some rough matchups because I faced a Greninja and a Zoom Arrow team week 1. Jake had, or I faced Manaphy when I faced Jake. I had last week I faced the Darkrai team that didn't bring Darkrai, and I had prepped so much. I'm like, this day goes ridiculous against my team, man. Ice beam kill. No Darkrai. I'm like, It's like, all right, now my entire team that was built around this Darkrai is not here. And then this week, I faced the URSHIFU and MEOWSCARDA team. So scary days. But hey, thank you for giving me an hour plus of your time between the battle and the interview. I appreciate it.
Half of it recorded.
Half of it, less than half, because I didn't even record the battles. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you have anything you would like to plug? Channels, socials, anything?
No.
Okay. No, nothing. I'm very business as is. I'm here for the CPL, and that's it.
That's it. That's all I'm here for. I'm just here to win.
Hey, well, you're on your way. I was just looking at it. That's standing right there.
I just need these guys to stop giving Coded Lyokos wins. Like,
I'm sorry. Look, you guys beat me. To be fair, I think I did hurt you because Coded beat me by 3. You beat me by 2. So I'm sorry for that. But maybe the Cleveland Gravelers, maybe they got it. Maybe they got it this week. Maybe Colin with the bundle and the Goldango and the Spectrier. Talk about like that's the other thing. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, man, maybe if these Pokemon come back to me on this 3rd round, I'm gonna get them like URSHIFU.
Those mods are broken.
Yes, I wanted all the broken ones, but I wanted them after Great Tusk and Landorus. So I was like, cool. Iron Bundle. I don't want to go Iron Bundle. I want to double up on a ground week. Let me get Iron Bundle. This or that. No bundle's gone. Spectre never made it back to me. URSHIFU never made it back to me. Excadrill never made it back to me. I was like, ah, man.
Well, if it makes you feel better, my original team looked nothing like this. It was gonna be like Chienpao, Gouging Fire. I originally wanted Goldango, and then I think I was gonna pick Donphan, but like my whole team got messed up. So this was all on the fly.
Yeah, no, I wanted this was the third team that I built. Because the original one, I wanted Ape. I was going to go Ape and Rillaboom, 1 and 2.
I wanted Ape too.
I wanted to go that because I was like, yo, if I get Ape and Rillaboom, bulk up city, baby. Like, we're good. We're going to go lead with Choice Scarf, grassy terrain, and just set up and go straight to Annihilate half the time.
Well, if you had Ape, maybe you'd also be 0-3. So maybe it's
You're
a
right.
curse.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then I was going to go, Weather. I was going to go Walking Wake. I was going to go with mix. No, I was going to go mix. I was going to go Rain. I was going to go Rain, Sun. Because a general manager in my league last season did that with Walking Wake and Volcanion. And I was like, ooh, that's really good. Because like you can't, when you're facing just Rain or just Sun, or in your case, just Sand, you can just kind of be like, all right, how do I deal with this? Like Sand, whatever, I'll take Chip. There's nothing, like I don't have to worry about, Sand Rush, but it's like there's no boost to to moves, so it's like, all right, we'll be okay here. So, but I was gonna do like Walking Wake, and then Pelipper round 2, and then, or I was gonna do Great Tusk, Walking Wake, then round 3 go Pelipper and Torkoal.
Yeah, but you didn't know about the mono water guy who was going to pick right after you.
I didn't know that. So I took Tusk first. I said, all right, Tusk is the common core against all 3 of the remaining 2 cores, right? And then I'll take Walking Wake 2. Never mind, Pelipper's gone. I don't want to take Politoed. Like, I'm not taking Politoed. So I was like, all right. He slept on, but also like, I also thought about doing Perish Song against for Mischievous. For like a Articuno shenanigans, but
yeah,
glad I didn't, because I mean, it's not like Mischievous lived long. It's not long for this world. You deserve better, Mischievous.
Yes.
But maybe I should have gone Terra Steel. Although I think Terra Steel dies to the store power anyways. You had.
I think so too. No, I kept it.
Oh, did it? Wow.
I think it lived at like 7%.
And then doesn't die to the sand, so maybe, there's another team.
Yeah, but I was willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, at that point you're like, well, all right, cool. it's at Terra Steel, I don't have to worry about the ghost type anymore. And that's where it came. Yeah. I was like, maybe he thinks I go Terra Steel and goes for Terra Blast on the fighting, on the ghost type. No, okay. Well done.
Yeah, at that point, it's not even worth me over-predicting and then
not
doing any damage. I'd rather just take my 93% and just call it a day.
Right, yeah. Take the damage. That's the lesson I've learned from the last couple weeks, is just take the kill when you see it. Because, like, it probably cost me my week 3 match against Code of Lyoko, because I went for a substitute against his Garchomp thinking he'd leave because it was a kill and he'd save the Garchomp, and he didn't. And he hit me with a poison jab that made me unable to hit the substitute. And yeah, so lesson learned.
I remember that.
Take the kill. Yeah. Take the kill. It's not worth it. it's not worth it. Just take the kill. Take the chip. Chip is good. So, but hey, congratulations to you. You're 4-0, and
thank you.
And hopefully Code of Lyoko wins as well. I'm rooting for, because I told Lyoko last week I'm rooting for, hopefully, but they win 1-0. So you can get.
He's gonna lose.
You can say that. I'm not rooting. Look, I don't want people. If you beat me, I don't want you to lose to anybody else. All right, I want you to beat everybody else, so I can say I'm the only person that beat you. But hey, thank you. GG's to you. And if you want to check out Nugs, you can check out Nugs nowhere, because Nugs don't want to be checked out. Good luck to Nugs. Good luck to Nugs. And we'll see y'all next week for our battle tentatively against the Gnome Bearticks. And by the Gnome Bearticks, I mean the New York Mankeys, aka the Gnome Bearticks. Peace.